What is good, friends? Time to talk about army group. Why and how? Well, why you want to make an army group? Basically, you create a group or you send your units if you can't play, if you can't be actively playing, you're busy, you send your units, somebody else will take care of them. Or you may not have strong enough units to be combat efficient, and you want to control other people's unit, create a group, make an army group. Basically, an army group is the best way to achieve a team effort alone. You can sync all your units together. You have total control of your units. You don't have to wait for somebody else to be ready. You don't have to worry about someone opening fire too early. So you have control of the army group. And before you say, well, I'm not sure about army group, I'm not good, I'm afraid this, blah, 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 stop. Start practicing. If you don't practice, if you don't create army group, you'll never be good. Okay, so this is the main reason. So for live scenario, an army group, it's my preferred tactic when you want to prevent the enemy from fixing a village or a central command. If you want to siege base far away, deep in their land, claim land, and you can't base, army group is perfect. If you want to create a security to protect another army group composed of artillery, howitzer, this is also good. You want to do bunkers, why not? So make an army group of one unit from composed of one unit per member, and you'll stack those gifts pretty fast. So there's many reasons why you want to make an army group. If you never made one, well, stay tuned, I'll show you. So what you want to do is there's two ways to make an army group. You go there, click on the flag, form an army group. There, I recommend you put a name. So I'm gonna make an army group, let's say fast tanks only, okay? And I'm gonna pick my Panther. So this is the first way to make an army group. The other one, I'm gonna disband this one. The second one is you select any unit and you click rally. Then once again, you change the name. It can be howitzer only, super heavy and howitzer. It can be fast tank. It can be anything you want. It can be for bunkers. Just name your group so people will know which unit you can send, that they can send, so you don't have to manage and reject unit and wait for new units. There's no confusion. So fast tanks. Okay, click, and you wait. So the group, you have 10 minutes to form the army group. If there's nobody else who will join the group, the group will automatically disband and you have to remake one. So the benefit of the army group is you will control many units, but you don't have the same control if you control your own units. Okay, it's kind of hard to control every unit independently, so just be aware of that. So I'm gonna wait, and if you zoom out, you will see your little flag here showing that there's an army group going on. So you see somebody is sending tanks. So if you want to know who, you click on this little button here, and you will see the members sending units. So I have another medium and a third medium. So, and you see the distance here. And if you want to manage those units reject, you just remove them. Why you want to remove them? Either they send a wrong unit or that unit is gone, it's destroyed. So instead of taking an empty slot, yeah, an empty slot because the unit is non-existent, you just remove it so you make room for another unit. So this guy is offline basically, so I'm not gonna wait till he wakes up and send another unit. I just remove it. So this army group will see the daylight because this one is quite close. And also I want to talk about these numbers here, coordination. Okay, so I want to go back. So and before I go back, there's my tactic here, command 30, and command is on the left and coordination is on the right. And you can also access to some stats. You'll see that the kill, damage dealt, damage suffered. So I want to go back for a second, wait till my group is coming. I'm going to click on my base, and I want to show you how to optimize your army group. You click on the research center, tactic, and you will see two tabs, command and coordination. These are, there's a total of 60 point or 60 level of proficiency. I can't talk. And basically what it is if this is increased combat capability for all army group units you are leading. If you like to lead army group, you want to fill this this tech tree here. Okay, I got so far I have army formation, so I increased troop capacity. I'm not gonna go through all of those, but this army group is made so I have 30 points in command and 30 points on coordination. Why? Because I like to control, I like to lead army group, and I also like to send my unit. So this is the best of both worlds, and it's made to give maximum firepower for howitzer and maximum durability for super heavy, for vanguard unit. This way it's made to destroy or siege bases. If you prefer the different setting based on your genre of army group, let's say you want to do fast tanks, this may be different, but so far I like to command and I have to send my unit, and I like to send my units. So this is the setting I chose. If you're not happy with this setting, you can also revert it back to 0. It will cost you 2,000 gold to reassign those points. Okay, so this is for the tactic, and it is super important because it gives you really good buffs. You see firepower 3% on army group, mechanized division, no, this I have nothing, mountain division, durability 3%, special op, army group damage resist 5%, front army troop capacity 2, coordination same thing, so camp liberty damage resist 1.5, so damage resist to howitzer. Okay, so but make sure you assign all those points, and you gain those points at the very beginning when you create army group for the first time, and you gain experience, you destroy enemies, you will reach those points. And there's even points for Raven. Okay, so let's go back to my army group. Right there, I click on it. So like I said, you can manage and you can control those units independently. And let's say that the game crash, because it's for a reason. When you control army groups, the game crash more often. Let's say the game crash, I just closed the game. Let's open the game again. Let's relaunch the game. At first I panicked because, well, for two reasons. The first reason, that the game will crash when you're in the middle of action and you just lose control of the army group. You just pray to God that your army group is still intact when the game relaunch. Now you wonder, where is my army group, I only see my units, just re-click on this flag here and you'll gain access. Okay, so this group has a capacity of 13. I don't need that much, so I'm gonna go around and I'm going to destroy a bunker just for the sake of it. Why is he going there? Oh, okay, the game is lagging a little bit. So you converge, you destroy a bunker, and you don't even need artillery when you have as much tanks as my group. So this, for me, this is the ideal group size, group composition to for security. When you have another army group composed of howitzer or super heavy, I like to patrol and make sure, zoom out and make sure my army group is not under attack or is not threatened by other tanks, the enemy tanks. So as soon as I collect this plunder, everybody in this group will also collect, not collect the plunder, but they will be able to collect the plunder without having to do the work. So it's perfect if you're running out of time and you want to complete this jurisdiction event. Join an army group and this is easy work. Now I'm done. Okay, let's say I'm falling asleep. I want to go to bed. The door is ringing, the phone is ringing, whatever happened. If you're not online, you're away from the game, disband the army group. Okay, do me a favor, don't be that sleepy guy, that sleepy head who will leave the army group on idle, inactive. It's an easy target for the enemy, make a lots of kill because of you. Don't be a dummy. You're using other people's unit. Don't waste them. Please be respectful. If you're done, disband the army group. Nothing it make me lose my mind when this happened. Okay, another thing, so let's say that I want to siege a base, I want to attack somebody very far, all the way. Let's say that I'm at the tag here and I want to siege, let's say this fort here. Okay, so I'm very far away from my other buddies. Once I reach this destination, the fort, let's say, and I lose unit, so people will resend unit or send me reinforcement. You want to be careful and make sure that your units will reach destination safely, because a lot of things can happen between the starting point and the destination. They may be hunters looking to pick up targets, easy targets, especially single units, single reinforcement. Just be aware of that. So if you see a unit's walking and then it disappear, probably that it got killed, and you don't hear it. When your unit gets killed, there's an audio cue, a distinctive audio cue, but you won't get that if it's somebody else's unit. So you have to be careful. Okay, make sure that they reach destination. Zoom out and look around. Don't be nonchalant. And this is why you make a fast tank group, is you're gonna patrol the path, make sure that slow artillery that will reinforce the main group is not under attack. That is your main duty if you control this kind of army group. Okay, and same thing goes for the main army group composed of artillery, howitzer. Don't send them not knowing what's gonna happen or what's around you. Okay, this is the basic rule. Now reinforcement reinforcement, they get picked off so easily. make sure that they will arrive to destination safely. What I like to do when we do army groups, let's say to siege base, we want to make 3 groups. 2 groups of artillery and super heavy, and 1 group of fast tank like the one I made. This is the most efficient way to destroy a large amount of bases, especially if they're sleeping. This is awesome. Okay, that little group here will prevent the bigger group from getting attacked. And sometime, I mean, the more you will create group, you will develop tactics and tricks. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your group. Maybe you will successfully stop an attack or cancel an attack. You will lose a bunch of units, but you know what? Make a new group. It happened. Okay, don't feel bad because your units got destroyed. You're much more efficient controlling a large amount of units than only with 1 unit. Okay, so guys, remember, make sure that when you create army group, your tactic is optimized for whatever role you want to achieve. Okay, command or coordination. If you want to command army group, focus on this. If you like to send your units, focus on this tab. Me, I like both, so I'm 50-50, 30-30, should I say. So let's say I'm done. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. You see that now you may think I lost my group. No, I did not. So there it is. I click there, and you see this guy, Arkan. He got the right stuff. So he's the type of guy who will send more units that he will command. So he's almost maxed out. So let's say I want to remove this guy. Just remove, cancel. He leaves. And now I'm gonna disband my group, and all the units will garrison safely. That's it for the army group, guys. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to make fun of my accent, just leave a comment in the comment below. More content will come. Subscribe if you want to be aware of the new stuff going on. Until then, guys, have a wonderful evening. Take care.